Hello, loves. It's Shauna L. Francis. Today is November 23rd, 2022. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for today's Ascension Daily Update. It's almost Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for all of you. I know I say this a lot, but I really mean it from the depths of my heart. Thank you for being here on this journey. It's just so incredible that we can come together like this. No doubt we've worked in the past together or in other dimensions, other aspects of our monad, our oversouls working together, coming here to planet Earth. It's such an exciting time during the Ascension. We're waking up. We are owning our missions of light. We are dedicating ourselves to making this place better and to getting through what's going to be some really dark times coming up for the planet. So it is go time. The teams have been really consistent on this. It is, it's hard to tell what's coming. This whole reptilian disclosure stuff, they are just really being so direct with me on this. And I'm sharing all of this with you in real time. And I so appreciate you being here and supporting me here through this. And, the ideas that you bring, supporting each other. It's just such an exciting time to be able to wake up in this illusion and to be able to come together as a team here while we are in embodiment here as humans on this planet, helping with the ascension. I have some stuff to share from St. Germain from the airplane yesterday. I have stuff to share from Melchizedek from yesterday. And then I have information from Kryon today. So all three of these guys, we've got quite the triad going on. This is my normal. How cool is that? There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. It's kind of funny. We were having breakfast, my kids and I and their girlfriends having breakfast together on the beach at a restaurant here a few days ago. And I'd said, so, hey guys, just letting you know that my mission is really starting to heat up. It's getting quite serious and, I'm kind of entering this new phase and things are going to be changing very rapidly for me. And they all stopped and they looked at me and they're like, okay. They're like, well, and my youngest son's like, well, what is this about? And I said, well, this is the reptilian disclosure stuff. This is talking about what's been going on here and the negative influence of the reptilians. I mean, my poor children. I really try to involve them in my life, and so that I'm not feeling like what I'm doing is so disjointed and out and left field from what I'm doing with them as a mom, and hanging out with them and interacting with them. And it was funny. They all just kind of went, oh, okay. And then they oh, so what do you want for breakfast? They changed the subject pretty quickly. They didn't have any questions, but I feel like, it's better for them to have at least an inkling of an idea what's coming up for their mom, versus being blindsided by it. So anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. I wanted to share that with you. It's just a lot more of this, being focused on the diet and being vegan again. I'm off of this heavy duty exercise routine in the morning, especially for the next week or so as we have Thanksgiving tomorrow and we get packed up and I'm moving into my floating home on Tuesday. So it's going to be a really crazy few days. So trying to adjust back to being vegan. I'm not doing great. Airport yesterday, starving, have 20 minutes before the plane leaves, trying to get something to eat that's fresh and healthy. Not easy to do. Today I'm doing much better. A little bit of a headache, I think, with an adjustment to the diet. And now that I'm here, not in Mexico, and having a little more control over my food, it will be easier, I think. If you'd like to join me going vegan, no eggs, no cheese, none of that good fun dairy stuff, and as fresh as fruit and vegetables as possible, and raw when you can, that would be amazing if you want to join me for that. I know many of you are already on this diet. This is just your normal. So yeah, things are good. So I talk with St. Germain quite a bit. He's kind of like I kind of feel like him as like an older brother or an uncle or somebody that I could kind of go to like, hey, this is what's going on. And, he's an ascended master. So it's a little bit different than, say, Melchizedek, who is a You know, they are a collective group of highly evolved beings, probably not an embodiment. But Saint Germain, he was here on the planet not too long ago, and I feel like I can relate to what he has to say a little bit more, depending on the questions. So talking with him, you know, my question for him yesterday was, you know, what does this mean to give 100% of myself, give this my all? What does that really mean? And so Metatron has said this to me, the Galactic Federation of Light has said it, Melchizedek and Kryon. So this has been a really consistent message for me. Like, Shauna, you're not going to be able to do this mission halfway. And that was why it required that I quit my job and all that good stuff. You know, they really wanted me to focus on this 100%, which I'm doing a lot of. And what he had to say here, he says, giving of yourself, all of you, means that you are running at full speed for as long as you can without stopping, going and going and going. You don't give up. You don't give in. You stay at the breakneck speed for as long as you can, as long as you are able physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. You don't give up. You don't throw in the towel. You don't just do the minimum and say, okay, I hope that does the trick. Many opportunities to communicate these messages will be offered and provided. You'll want to take advantage of these, even if it's outside of your comfort zone or difficult in some way. Everything you want to do will get done. You'll have the help you need to focus on this and on this mission. He's saying it's a duty, it's a declaration. You're getting all your affairs in order now so that you can step fully into this part of your mission, full-time and beyond, dedication, in all caps here, a sense of purpose and responsibility, making yourself available, diving into the unknown, into the unthinkable with love, grace, and a smile on your face. I don't know if he meant to rhyme that, but I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to share that with you. So that's giving me a little bit of a better idea. You know, speaking of like halfway, I mean, really, like my team asking me several months ago to lose 20 pounds. I guess that's been a year ago. I lost like 8 and I've gained that back, you know, so I understand what they mean by I can't just kind of go halfway and hope that that does the trick. I mean, I really need to go all the way in. And I mean, they just can't make it more clear. All right, so that was Saint Germain. So then Melchizedek from last night's channeling. So it was like a couple of hours with Melchizedek, and the Star Team Alliance came in and did more energy work with me. I was just buzzing last night, feeling so good and so focused. And again, there's just this feeling, especially with Melchizedek, where they are just in my space, like in my physical space, just right here. And if you remember too, those channeling exercises that we did with Melchizedek the other day, just, you know, allow us to use your voice box, allow us to use your eyes, your lips, your tongue, you know, allow us to form these words. So I need a lot more practice with that. So Melchizedek yesterday, what was cool about this channeling yesterday is they gave a really nice metaphor with kind of climbing a mountain. Just to summarize some of the stuff before then, you know, I had said, sorry, my schedule's going to be off with what's going on here. And they said, that's fine, but we want to stay focused as much as possible. So they are still asking, even though I'm feeling like there's so much to do and so little time to do it, they're also feeling that way. And they are saying the same thing to me. So it's the pedal to the metal. Even with everything I've got going on, I've got to make this all work together, and I will. They reminded me about my diet: no eggs, cheese, very little dairy, little sugar. We know that you're working on this and you can't always eat raw, but, you know, please try to do that. They said that I will feel better, it will feel good, I'll feel lighter, and I'll be able to handle stronger and stronger energies that the teams are wanting to help me with. And they said, once you get focused on that type of eating, you will progress very quickly with your field. Yeah, so amazing. And then there was a pause there, and I had been thinking of something. I was asking them, why do I have such a large team? So, and we're working with the A team right now, Melchizedek, Kryon, and now this new Star Team Alliance. I've worked with many other guides, many ascended masters. I mean, it's really been just awesome, really amazing. But I asked, like, why do I have such a big team? And they said, Shauna, as you know, your mission is deep. It's all encompassing. It's important to the unfolding of this ascension process. Simply put, you require it. We are helping to mold your pathway, help you ascend quickly so that you may carry out this incredible mission that you have architected for yourself. We each bring something unique to your situation. We all have our own perspectives and our own gifts that we can impart. This is helping you with your channeling abilities, with your comfort level in working with many different types of beings, and overall just helping to keep you on track. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. And there's a couple other things that were said, but I want to get into kind of this mountain idea. What they said here is, we're staring at the top of a mountain here. We're surveying its peak and its angles. How steep is it? How rocky is it? What's the best path to take up this mountain? Where are my potential pitfalls or danger? Where might we stop and camp for the night? How many provisions do we need? Do we take other guides with us or need the help of others to make this journey? So we survey the mountain and we make a plan. We are preparing now, Shauna, for this mountain ahead of you. And someday you will be up at the peak and you will have worked very hard to make it there. Or imagine somebody setting sail, one who wants to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a sailboat, as many humans have attempted in the past. Only some are successful. There's so much planning that goes into this. The best routes, the currents of the seas, the potential storms, the time of year, what is needed for water, food, medicine, and contingency planning. There's a map, so you begin charting your course. It's deliberate, it's well thought out, well prepared, so as to optimize the journey and to be successful in the end. So that's where we're at right now. So this is the phase of reckoning, reconciliation, and they said the reconciliation is the preparation. That's also a big part of this, this mask coming off. So, meaning really, I'm just allowing my heart to shine in all of its glory. We're all doing this. We're all working through this here as a collective. Getting rid of any detritus, as Melchizedek likes to say, any debris in the field that's going to impede me and stop me from, really shining as bright as possible, owning this in true love, and knowing ourselves as all connected, this whole unity consciousness. Then they continue here. Again, we say, Shauna, so much to do and so little time to do it. We must stay focused. We must continue to move forward, even though you are feeling busy and overwhelmed with responsibility. We need this time to prepare. The energies are getting more and more in alignment for your next phase, and that will be upon us soon. We're continuing to dismantle the mask here and to get you fully ready, in tip-top shape for this work. It's coming quickly, dear one. Assume that it is here. I have this vision of getting to my new place and just writing, channeling, writing in meditation most of the day, eating very simply. It'll be, I think it'll be a lot. I'll be very focused and I'll have the ability to do that. This will be good. All right. That was it for Melchizedek yesterday. And on to Kryon from today. Kind of similar things here. I said, thanks, Kryon, for coming in. It's been a few days. And he's like, yes, it has. Preparation well underway. Seriousness of this becoming more clear to you. Taking this to heart. The role that you're playing. what you must do, what you've signed up for. Yeah. Looking up at that mountain that Melchizedek mentioned yesterday and wondering, am I ready for this journey? How can I ever be ready for this journey? What am I forgetting? What else do I need to do? And he continues here, of course, it's all about keeping your vibration as high as possible for as long as possible. That's thus the request for up to 2 hours of meditation a day. Then there is the deeper understanding of your mission and of who and what you are and why you've chosen this through the halls of Amenti. And what was it, a few days ago, they talked about, this is my karma, you know, this is me making up for the wrongs of the past lives that I'm just now really starting to learn about. So this is really getting incredibly deep, to say the least. Then, of course, you have preparation of your physical surroundings and your physical body, your living situation, your eating, sleeping, so that you may dedicate as much time to this next phase as possible. And that's why we are here, dear one, to help you ascertain what might still be on the to-do list. You know, there are people who are even, you know, really, really close to me who even kind of question what I've got going on, especially with this reptilian stuff. I mean, and I asked about this, you know, I'm still working through my feelings and emotions around that. But, you know, having somebody who's really close to you kind of question, like, gosh, you know, is this real? And I'm thinking, yeah, well, it sort of feels real to me. You know, what's going on here? And I asked Kryon about that today. You know, what about this? And he said here, this is a complex process and it's full of uncertainty. Look at the unknown territories that you are all charting. Look at the changes upon this planet and all of her species. Uncertainty is the name of the game, and this is where trust and faith become so important, and also love. We recommend that you don't get too concerned with the questioning. Even you at times have your doubts and have had your doubts over the past few years. This is natural to be questioning and to be wanting to be sure, even though that is nearly impossible. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's what makes this path so difficult. At this time, trust and faith, dear one. This is happening. It is real. You are talking to Kryon of Magnetic Services, and I am so honored to be working with you at this level. It's what you've asked for. It's what you require. And I am honored to be of service this way. I'm happy to be on your team. And I said, thank you, Kryon. I said, this is, you know, what adds to the challenge of this path is that there is no real proof, not yet anyway. And there's a lot of conjecture and a lot of what ifs and a lot of guessing and trying to fit just disjointed pieces together to see the bigger picture. You know, we're all doing that right now. And I think they really understand that. And they said, yeah, this is not for the faint of heart, but you get to be a leader by example on this path. You're helping so many people, Shauna, and your legacy will last for many, many years, long after your body has left the planet. I mean, and I hear that, and I'm just thinking, how is this possible? How is this possible? I don't know. We're going to find out. And I had said as much as like, you know, I feel like I'm pretty much under the radar here. We're not, you know, we have a beautiful team, and see, it's the exact right team who is, you know, on board with this frequency and with these messages and these transmissions and the collective and everything that we're all doing together as a team. And they said, I said, but, you know, this is still a pretty compact, small group. And they said, not for long. Enjoy this time of anonymity. Enjoy this, dear one. Things will change very rapidly for you. Mark our words. Believe us when we say your time in the spotlight is coming quickly, and it will be incredibly difficult to maneuver, even for the strongest of you. This is why your team is so large and why we have so many different beings aiding with your progress. No stone left unturned. We thought of everything, Shauna. You just get to be in the moment, doing your work and moving forward at a breakneck speed when the time is right. So breakneck, and that's a word that Saint Germain used as well. Yeah, I mean, time to quit eating dairy. All right, I had some other personal questions for him, and that was all good. So I'm going to wrap this up. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you who celebrate it, and I'm so thankful for all of you. I truly am. I'm so thankful for my family, all my friends. Wishing you a beautiful holiday, and I expect to be back on Friday. Maybe, maybe not. I'll certainly keep you posted. All right, team, I love you. Thanks again for your subscriptions and for all your beautiful comments. I'll see you soon. Mwah.